Welcome to Blue Oval Racing, HO Scale, Custom, and Performance and more. What do we got here? Looks like a lifelike. Nope. This is a Super G-Plus AFX. And we have a Hardin Creek adapter clip, which mounts to, it'll work on a Viper, a Super 7, or a Super G-Plus, which we have right here, and it will make it so your chassis will snap right into, in this case, a lifelike. So we have a lifelike chassis, lifelike body with a Super G-Plus chassis. Stock. Let's take it for a couple of laps. Now this has the factory tires on it, which they're about shot. Just because they're old, the tires are old on the back of this vehicle. And take it for a couple laps. All right. So we're going to change out the rear axle totally. We're going to put an axle I usually use on one of my Vipers. I believe it's got a 22 tooth rear end gear, axle gear. It's got 0.250 double flange narrow hubs, and the tires measure out to be that's a little stiff. Well, somewhere between about 236. Yeah, 236. Now, that's what we're going to be putting on the Super G-Plus. Let's measure the factory ones. So these measure. I'm way off. Around a 458. 458. Okay, we'll call it 456. Factory 456. The Viper setup we're using, I can't remember what I said it was. $236. We'll put this rear end in and see how she runs. And it has a 22 tooth axle gear. All right. You get the picture. So we have the upgraded axle with tires, wheel tires, and the rear axle gear on otherwise this stock Super Mega G-Plus. Let's since I did get my new meter, downforce we're looking at roughly, well, as I'm turning it sideways, it's about 230, say 1028. 1028. Factory magnets, factory motor magnets, factory traction magnets. And what we're going to do now is, okay, remember that number. What we're going to do now is, all right, on a flat surface, it's, let's try this again before we move on. I got 1028. It's on a flat surface, 1028. Factory traction magnets and motor magnets. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade on the Super G-Plus car. We're going to upgrade the traction magnets to level 10 from Hardin Creek slot cars. These magnets are made for the Super G-Plus. So let's pop that rear axle out. Let's pop off the body clip that holds the chassis clip, that holds the magnets in. Okay, clip. Let's pop out these. Well, let's pop off the chassis clip too. Let's pop off the magnets. 1, 2. Let's make sure we get these in high downforce. Okie dokie. So 1, 2. Let's put the chassis clip back on. Come on. I don't know why I feel like I have to be in a rush when I'm doing this, but I put pressure on myself. Okay. Level 10. Traction magnets are in. And let's go ahead and put the axle back in. Body clip back on. That would help I put on the right way, wouldn't it? Put the body back on. All right, let's see what the downforce measures now. We've done that. It's measuring in about, I hate holding it sideways because the number goes up a few. The numbers go up a few, but we were at 1574, now it's 1584. So you can see the increase. I'm gonna set it flat and call the number. Well, it's actually more now. It is flat out at 16. Flat on the track up here, 16. So that's a significant amount we've gained on the downforce. So on a stock Super G-Plus. So on that, all we have now is traction magnets upgraded to level 10 and a Viper rear end. Let's take it for a cruise around the track. See how she handles now. Well, my driving ability apparently is not the best, but well, she definitely handles better. That's for sure. Ooh. It would probably help if I had a better controller, shall we say. All right. So, I wonder if we should throw a set of motor magnets in here while we're up and about cruising around the track. I have some Viper Pro 4 motor magnets we can throw in. What the heck? Let me go get them. Well, I thought I had them. Here they are. All right. So, I'm not going to try to do this close up. We're just going to get her done, shall we say. Alrighty. Spreader works good on Vipers. On here it's a little bit more tricky situation. Come on, baby. All right. All right. Come on. Can't we all just get along? Apparently not today. Come on. What the heck? Nobody's cooperating today. There we go. Okie dokie. We're in. We are in. Traction magnets again. So once we're completed with this, we'll have a Super G-Plus with Pro 4 motor magnets, Pro 10 traction magnets, a Viper rear end, entire rear end built. Come on, let's go for it. Okie dokie, there's that. Let's see how she runs. Oh, it ain't running. That ain't good. What happened? Hold on. Little dinosaur juice. Just a little bit. Yep. The dinosaur juice on the rear axle. Gears. Let's put the front axle back in. All right. Hardened creek slot car body clip to adapt so it will snap into a lifelike chassis. All right, so we have Pro 4 motor magnets and level 10 traction magnets in a Super G-Plus and a Viper rear end. I hope you're remembering what the measurements were on the downforce scale, because I don't remember. We're going to see what we got now that we did the all right. We're up to how much we gained. We're up to, it's like 1972. 1972. Now if I hold it up to the camera, it's going to go up more because I'm holding it sideways. Let's see what it's going to run like now. Let's see. Yeah, you can feel it sticking to the track even a little bit better. Now I put those Pro 4 motor magnets in. When I upgraded to the level 10 traction magnets, you could feel it. But let me tell you something, by swapping out those motor magnets, you can really feel it when you're driving it. Really nice. If you just like tinkering around, you don't mind putting a couple bucks in your cars, like the Super G-Plus, the amount it costs, you pop it up a little bit. It ain't cheap, that's for sure. Probably for a few bucks more, you can buy a Viper chassis already built, a V-spec. $44, $46, something like that, but just to say you did it. Think about half that money, maybe a little bit more than half, into a Super G-Plus. So, that is what we have. I'll call it a street stock. That sounds pretty good, street stock. Somebody's calling them that already, probably right now, fly car street stock. Anyway, there you have it. Super G-Plus with some hop-up goodies on it. Viper rear axle setup, the whole 9 yards. Pro 4 motor magnets, level 10 traction magnets. Now you have to get the traction magnets level 10. That specifically say they're for the Super G-Plus. Because if you get level 10 traction magnets for a Viper, they're not going to fit. The Super G-Plus magnets are half size as far as thickness. The thickness of the magnet. How thick the magnet is. They're half size. Half the thickness, roughly. I can show you a comparison, but, well, I'm not going to do it. Well, maybe I will. Should I? Might as well, what the heck. Alrighty. Oh. Even though these down here on the layout are the original Super G-Plus magnets, they're still the same thickness. Now this is a Viper set, and what I'm going to show you right here, this is a Viper, that's how thick it is, thick. A Viper level 4, and here's what I'm talking about half size thickness. Hopefully you can see the difference? Half size thickness, right there. This is the size the Super G-Plus magnets are, how thick they are. That's a standard Viper. You get the picture. So, that is it. So if you want to make your Super G-Plus go a little bit better around the track, you definitely got to get rid of those factory tires. Well, those are some goofy looking things anyway. How they built those hubs and all. I mean, because they have that. They're almost like RC car tires and hubs. Where they got a groove in them. The tire has to go just on right. Which ain't hard, but these things, these you need to hop up your Super G-Plus and get rid of this. Anyway, that's it. A few more laps. On the street stock, we'll call it. I definitely got to get me one of those fancy controllers like Mark has over at Mark's Slot Car Garage. Mark is definitely the go-to guy for hopping up your cars. He knows what he's talking about, I'll tell you that. I just need one of those fancy controllers like he has. I gotta get off my butt and buy one. They're fancy adjustable controllers. And that is it, folks, for your Super G-Plus hop up. Until next time.